had a deep love on the way that these other relationships went. You can't do that, not when you're in polygamy. It's not...
Help me understand that.
Let's just put it this way. Robyn was good at communicating with me, at loving me.
And negotiating with you.
Sister Wives
Yes.
signs Gwendlyn Brown's forgiven Meri after abuse allegations. Sister Wives star Meri Brown hasn't always had the best relationships with all of Kody Brown's children, but she seems to have recently connected with Gwendlyn Brown. Meri was the first wife of the polygamist patriarch, and Gwendlyn was his daughter by his third wife, Christine Brown. Kody had 4 wives and 18 children in total, so the family tree can get pretty complicated. When the series premiered in 2010, the Browns were a happy family. Despite being polygamous, they seemed like a mostly functional, loving family. That all changed while the cameras rolled. By the time Sister Wives season 19 premiered almost 15 years later, the family had fallen apart completely. Of Kody's 4 wives, 3 had walked away from the plural family. They didn't leave on good terms, as there was a lot of resentment and water under the bridge. Many of Kody's older children barely spoke to their father. Several of them refused to speak to him at all. Though the Browns are no longer a family, Meri and Gwendlyn recently shared a nice moment on social media. Read on to learn more about their healing moment. Meri's turbulent relationship with Kody's children explained. Meri was not nice. The controversy started in 2023, when Paedon Brown, another of Kody's children, appeared on YouTube Live with John Yates. During the explosive 3-hour interview, Paedon accused Meri of being mean and abrasive. Meri was not nice, Paedon said. Abrasive is not enough of a word to explain what Meri was to a few of us children specifically. Paedon went on to imply that the aggression was more than just verbal in nature, but he didn't go into details out of respect for his mother, Christine. After Paedon's interview, Gwendlyn addressed his accusations on her Patreon page, seeming to confirm them. She wrote that Meri was scary while she was growing up. She even alleged that Meri directed abuse at Gwendlyn's sister and fellow Sister Wives season 19 co-star, Mykelti Brown, specifically. Meri had moments where she was rude and scary, but I don't remember her getting physical with anyone except for Mykelti, and that was only once. During the post, she went on to say that she believes everyone deserves a second chance. Gwendlyn and Meri may have made amends. Gwendlyn responded with love to Meri on social media. Whatever happened between Meri and Gwendlyn, the 2 women and Sister Wives stars seem to have moved past it. Meri recently took a solo cross-country road trip to Boston, and she posted about her adventure on Instagram. So a few weeks ago I embarked on my solo trip across the country, reads Meri's caption. She shared photos of herself exploring the city. Gwendlyn slipped into Meri's comment section to say, "Love the adventures." It's great that Meri and Gwendlyn were able to move past all the Brown family drama. Does Meri talk to any of the other Browns? They will always share a unique bond. By the time Meri walked away from the family, the Sister Wives season 19 star was separated from everyone. She was no longer speaking to Robyn and Kody, and she had already severed ties with Janelle and Christine. Though it seemed like she'd be lonely on her own, Meri's tight-knit social network has been there for her. Meri may have moved on, but she's not completely disconnected herself from the rest of the Brown family. When it came time to bury 25-year-old Garrison Brown, Meri was there with the rest of the family. Sister Wives, will Meri or Janelle Brown change their last names? That might be a bad idea. With so much change happening for the Brown family on Sister Wives, the idea of Meri Brown and Janelle Brown changing their names after their divorces from Kody Brown isn't completely out of left field. Meri and Janelle have moved on from their lives with Kody, with both leading separate lives miles away from Kody and his remaining wife, Robyn Brown. Both have seemingly adjusted to post-polygamy life, as has Kody's third wife, Christine Brown Woolley, who left him in 2021 and got remarried to David Woolley in 2023. It's normal for a person to revert back to their maiden name after a marriage ends. In the case of Sister Wives, it's slightly more complicated, since there is so much history and so many children involved. It's also complicated because of the legal marriage aspect. Kody married Meri legally in 1990, but they divorced in 2014 so Kody could legally marry Robyn and adopt her 3 children from a previous marriage. Kody and Meri, theoretically, remained spiritually married after their legal divorce. Janelle and Christine were never legally married, yet they both took the Brown surname. Complicated, right? Meri and Janelle don't want any ties to Kody. Meri and Janelle have moved on. After Christine left Kody, a domino effect of wives leaving ensued. Meri, Christine, and Janelle felt trapped in their marriages to Kody, who seemed to favor Robyn. The idea of leaving didn't occur to them, however, since it's unusual in a polygamous family, and the family had a long history. When they originally went public by being on a reality show, they said the reason they were taking that risk was to show that a true polygamist could be healthy and last forever. Many factors contributed to the demise of Kody's marriages, including the pandemic. Kody probably didn't see all the divorces coming, but once Christine left, Meri and Janelle soon followed. Christine blazed the trail for Meri and Janelle to leave Kody and pursue their own happiness. Meri moved to Parowan, Utah, to run her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. Janelle moved to North Carolina and bought a plot of land with her daughter, Madison Brush. The two are in the process of opening Tata Farms. The final tie to Kody was recently resolved, as the family's plot of land they purchased in 2018, Coyote Pass, was finally sold and the profits were distributed fairly to Meri and Janelle. Kody had dragged his heels on doing anything with Coyote Pass, which was causing tension among the former wives, who simply wanted to cut all ties with Kody and move forward. Now that the sale is done and Janelle and Meri have gotten their money, there really aren't any ties between them and Kody. Have Meri and Janelle mentioned changing their last names? They've both said they won't change their names. People reported that Meri, whose maiden name is Barber, has no plans to change her last name. On an episode of Sister Wives that aired in 2024, Meri joked about taking on her great-great-grandmother's maiden name, Davenport, but ultimately, she's sticking with Brown for now. She stated that she'll change her name if she ever remarries. We've talked about it a lot. It's like, okay, I am connected to Kody Brown by having his last name, but at the same time, that's all anybody knows me as. That's all I know myself as for the past 34 years. I definitely wouldn't ever change it back to my maiden name. That would be weird for me. I only had that for 19 years. This one I've had for 34, so it would be weird on that level. As for Janelle, she and Christine appeared on a podcast called Rogue Energy in early 2025, and the subject of changing their last names came up. As Christine explained how hard it is to change your name, Janelle said she plans on staying a Brown because her children are Browns. Janelle also said she has no plans to remarry, so she'll stay a Brown forever. It is a pain in the butt to change your name when you're older, by the way. Oh my gosh. It's a pain in the butt, when you're older it takes so long. There's still some things I'm Christine Brown in. I've got to get it changed over. Meri and Janelle's last names are part of their identity and success. Both became public figures with the Brown name. Meri and Janelle both became famous with the Brown last name. For a long time, the name was a huge part of their identities. It united them within the family unit, and it gave a name to all the children. For what it's worth, Christine still uses Brown in her name on Instagram, identifying herself as Christine Brown Woolley. It's unclear if this is her legal name, or just the name she uses on social media, but clearly, Christine's been advised to keep Brown. It helps identify her, and it's also a way to connect her to her kids. How would changing their names affect things? It might be difficult from a brand perspective. Christine, Meri, Janelle, and even Kody and Robyn are most commonly known as having the Brown last name. Even though Christine has changed her name, she's still most commonly known as Christine Brown. The same goes for the Brown kids who've gotten married. They might have new names legally, but they'll always be Browns in many people's eyes. The issue with changing Meri and Janelle's last name is that it could hurt them from a branding perspective. If they're looking at their careers beyond the show, they might have projects and opportunities that come up because of their connection to sister wives and the Brown family, so it might make more sense to keep Brown in their name somewhere, even if it's in the middle, so that audiences can easily identify them. If they remove the symbolism from the name, and recognize that they are Browns in name only, it might be best for them to keep it. Sister wives, why Mykelti is opening up about abuse from Meri. Even though Mykelti Brown hasn't been on Sister Wives for a few seasons, she is still willing and able to open up about her issues with Meri Brown. The daughter of Christine and Kody Brown last appeared on the family show this past season as a sounding board for her mother. The mother of three made sure to be in Arizona to support Christine Brown during her big move. Mykelti speaks her truth. Mykelti dropped a bomb about Meri recently that surely left followers shocked. Mykelti, who's doing better postpartum, shared her own statement via Instagram blogger at Without a Crystal Ball, where she revealed some truths about Meri. Both women currently work with LuLaRoe, and it became clear that while Mykelti had a lot to say, she had to watch her words. The daughter of Christine and Kody admitted that while she didn't remember Meri ever being physical, she was very emotionally and verbally abusive to all of us, meaning the Brown children. Sister Wives fans learn about Meri's true personality. Mykelti also confirmed that she received the worst treatment from Meri out of all the kids, noting, "I honestly think I got the brunt of it." Mykelti also revealed that she and the other Brown siblings had spoken about their upbringing, and they agreed that they all were affected by Kody's first wife. Mykelti also shared that she sometimes has to deal with Meri when it comes to professional settings and noted they are cordial with one another. Mykelti is the first to speak openly about her issues with Meri. However, Paedon and Gwen Brown have also hinted at dealing with abuse from Meri but have not gone into detail about it. Sister Wives Meri has yet to comment on the matter and is staying quiet. Now, the bigger question seems to be, will TLC investigate the claims and possibly cancel Sister Wives? Only time will tell. Sister Wives, Meri Brown's dating life explained. The former polygamist hasn't had luck since leaving Kody Brown. Meri Brown has been dating since leaving her polygamist marriage, but the Sister Wives season 19 star hasn't been having very much luck. 54-year-old Meri was Kody Brown's first wife. When all was said and done, Kody would have 4 wives and 18 children. Meri grew up in a polygamous community, so it wasn't a foreign concept to her. In fact, she felt religiously driven to live the principle of plural marriage. Despite the best of intentions, Meri couldn't make her polygamous marriage to Kody work, no matter how hard she tried. In 2022, after 32 long years of marriage, Meri walked away from her marriage to Kody. She wasn't the first of his wives to walk away. She followed third wife Christine Brown and second wife Janelle Brown out the door. By the time Sister Wives season 19 aired, Kody was down to his last wife, 45-year-old fourth wife Robyn Brown. Since finding herself single again, Meri has been looking for love. She didn't let her divorce close her heart. Though she's been dating and was even in a short-term committed relationship, Meri hasn't found the one. Meri had a boyfriend for a while. Amos Andrews wasn't who Meri thought he was. In January 2024, the Sister Wives season 19 star proudly revealed she had a new man in her life. It was an especially auspicious day, as it was her 53rd birthday. Meri introduces Amos Andrews, and she looked happier than ever and on the mend after leaving Kody. After being neglected by her ex-husband for years, Meri was hopeful that she had found her happy ending with a man who wanted to be with her. Sadly, the relationship wasn't meant to be. Though Meri seemed happy, it was revealed that Amos wasn't who Meri thought he was. One of Amos' 4 ex-wives told the U.S. Sun about his alleged controlling behavior and his obsession with reality TV stars. According to court documents obtained by the publisher, Amos had a sordid past. He has been embroiled in an ugly child support battle for the last 7 years. Andrew was also in a serious relationship right before he met Meri, and the timeline of when they broke up was unclear. In February 2024, Meri announced her breakup on Instagram. Meri explained that though she and Amos cared about each other, their relationship wasn't going to continue. She was single for a long time after her split from Amos. The Sister Wives Season 19 star focused on herself, her health, and her business empire. Meri lost weight and started a new life coaching business. With her one child, 29-year-old Leon Brown, all grown up and living in another state, Meri found herself alone. Hopefully, she will meet the right man sooner rather than later. Meri hopes to get as lucky as Christine Brown got. Kody's former second wife found her true love so quickly. Meri has been open about the fact that she's looking for love again. She probably hopes for the kind of luck Christine Brown had. Christine was Kody's third wife, but she was the first to walk away from the marriage. In 2021, after 27 years of marriage and 6 children, Christine left Kody. She started dating soon after, and almost immediately met David Woolley. After a whirlwind romance, Christine and David married in 2023, and she's never been happier. Meri hopes to find what Christine found, but hasn't had luck so far. "I am done," she said, adding, "I love my single life." Meri's other former sister wife, Janelle Brown, is also single. She left Kody in 2022, after 29 years of marriage and 5 children. Unlike Christine and Meri, Janelle has no intention of looking for love. Though she'd be open to dating if someone special came along, she's not interested in looking for love again. During an interview on the Sibling Revelry podcast, the Sister Wives Season 19 star announced that she had no intention of ever getting married, or even of ever dating again. "I am done," she said, adding, "I love my single life." Will Meri ever be able to trust again? She's been betrayed repeatedly. Meri and Kody struggled to make their marriage work from day one. Over the years, things got worse for the Sister Wives couple, and they eventually stopped living as husband and wife. For too long, Meri lived with Kody's neglect. She was committed to living the principle of polygamy for religious reasons, and she didn't believe in divorce. She even stuck around after Kody told her he never loved her. Hearing that shook Meri. Though she knew they'd stopped being happy, she believed that they were deeply in love once. It's understandable that Meri would have a hard time believing the next man who tells her he loves her. On top of all that, Kody blamed Meri for driving him to polygamy. During Sister Wives Season 19, Kody finally admitted that he never meant those hurtful words he said about Meri and his other ex-wives. He explained that he was lashing out because he was in pain. It must have been validating for his exes to hear him admit that he loved them, but the damage had already been done. Understandably, Meri would have a hard time believing the next man who tells her he loves her. Kody wasn't the only person who betrayed Meri. Over a decade ago, the Sister Wives Season 19 star met a man on the internet and began a relationship. After some time, Meri learned the man she was speaking to was a woman who had been misleading her. Meri had been catfished. After being betrayed so many times, Meri may struggle to ever be able to trust anyone ever again. Her inability to trust may be keeping her from finding true love. Sister Wives, will Meri Brown ever trust a man again after Kody Brown's shocking betrayal? He hurt her so much. Meri Brown has already started dating again since leaving her polygamist husband, but will the Sister Wives Season 19 star ever be able to trust a man again? 53-year-old Meri has endured so much over the years, and much of it has been on display on the beloved unscripted show. Meri was the first wife of Kody Brown, but he would go on to marry 3 other women when all was said and done. While Meri could only have 1 biological child, Kody would have 18 children in total. When the series premiered in 2010, the Browns were a mostly happy family. With so many people around, things weren't perfect, but Kody, his wives, and children mostly loved each other. By the time Sister Wives Season 19 premiered, everything had changed. 3 of Kody's 4 wives had left him, including Meri, and he barely spoke to many of his older children. Finding herself single again was never Meri's plan. She'd love to fall in love again. She's dating but is struggling to trust someone again, after the myriad of betrayals she's suffered over the years. Kody told Meri he never loved her. He said he could never be in a real marriage with her. Meri and Kody, who have one child, struggled to make their marriage work from day one. Over the years, things got worse and worse for the sister-wives couple, and they eventually stopped living as husband and wife. For far too long, Meri tried to accept the scraps that Kody was willing to give her. She was committed to living the principle of polygamy for religious reasons, and she didn't believe in divorce. She even stuck around long after Kody told her he never loved her. Hearing that he never loved her was devastating for Meri for several reasons. Not only is it something no woman wants to hear, but it also made Meri question her judgment. All that time they were together, she was under the impression that her husband was in love with her. Learning that she was wrong shook Meri's faith in herself. It will be difficult for the Sister Wives Season 19 star to trust another man after being misled for so many years. Kody accused Meri of driving him to polygamy. He also accused her of being clingy. During the final few years of their marriage, Kody often said cruel things about Meri, and he became more honest as time went on. During Sister Wives Season 19, Kody was brutally honest about his marriage to Meri. During an interview, he said he knew, right after their wedding, that she could never make him happy. Feeling like it was his duty to stay married to her, Kody decided to take on additional wives instead. According to Kody, during their early marriage, Meri was clingy and always all over him. The Sister Wives patriarch said when he married his second wife, 55-year-old Janelle Brown, he hoped to dilute the unhappiness in his and Meri's marriage, but it only made things worse. Kody went on to say the situation didn't improve with the addition of his third wife.